Well, good day, guys. Coming to you again here today. We're in the kitchen. First time I've been in here in a long time, and wanted to talk to you today about making dill pickles. Now, I've got a video probably a couple of years ago that I showed how I make dill pickles. It's not going to be a lot of difference. I mean, I'll basically be using the same brine, but today I want to talk about how I make my pickles crispy if I choose to slice them up, either make spears or slice them, like just individual slices, like go on a hamburger. But today I'm going to slice mine long ways, like this. And I found out that they actually work better for me on a hamburger, and I'll even share with you my recipe. Now, with this being said, this is going to be a lengthy process, but the video hopefully won't be that long. Today we're just going to do the initial soaking these in brine in a lime solution. Get my words right in a minute. And I want to show you how I do that. And this is a method that I use to help keep my pickles crispy. They will store and they'll keep for 6 to 8 months, and they'll stay good and firm, maybe even longer. But normally, let me grab one right quick. I like little pickles about this size right here, and just pickle these whole. Now if you pickle these whole, there's no need in doing this process that I'm doing today. The only reason you would do what I'm doing today is if you're slicing your your cucumbers, or cutting them some way or another, because when you do that, they will grow soft quicker. And so today I want to show you how I do that. So just stay tuned. Okay guys, now I am using just a standard pickling lime. I think this is Mrs. Wages. And this stuff is fairly dusty, so you want to use a little caution. And it is sealed together very well, as I can see. So I'll have to break that seal. Now I'm going to start out, and I have an old bowl. Let me just say this right here. I'm going to say that's about a gallon. I won't put quite that much water in it. But do not use enamelware. Do not use aluminum. I wouldn't even recommend using any kind of metallic bowl for this, because even in glass this will cause etching. I would use a good food grade plastic container, and preferably probably something you don't care if it gets stained, because this lime will actually cause some etching on your glass or on the surface of whatever you put it in. So I'm going to take this tablespoon, and I'm probably going to get roughly about a half a cup here. But you do want to use pickling lime. Don't go out here to the feed store to get lime like you're going to put on your garden. Might be okay, but I just wouldn't recommend that. I want a good food grade lime to go on it. That's not packed, that's loosely, and so I'm going to go with that. Okay guys, now we're going to pour this in here. We've got roughly a half a cup of lime there, and you can see as you pour the water in it how the dust, it's almost like chalk dust. And pardon me if I sneeze here in a minute. I'm gonna just pour the rest of this water in here. That's roughly close to a half a gallon. Okay. Now the first thing you need to do when you're putting up especially large cucumbers, take and snip about 1/8 of an inch off the end of your pickle where the blossom ends at. And then you might have a mandolin that you can do this with. I don't have that. I just cut them roughly about 1/4 inch thick, or whatever thickness you desire. That's totally up to you. And you can go crossways with them, whichever you want to do. But I'm going to cut these just like this, and I'll show you when I get ready to pre-treat these. Show you what we do, my recipe that I'm going to use on these. And I take the first piece too. I mean, I'm going to use all of it. When you get it turned into a pickle, you're going to believe me, it's too good to waste. So guys, I'm going to continue to do this, and I'll be back with you. And what I'm going to do from here on out, once I get all these sliced, they will sit till tomorrow at this time. And then I'm going to take them up, we'll rinse them, and I'll show you what I'm going to do after that. So guys, I'll see you after 24 hours when these are finished soaking. Yes, the recipe says 12 to 24 hours. Well, hopefully 12 hours from now, I'm going to be leaving to go to work. So anyway, I'm not going to be able to make pickles. It don't take that long once you get this process over with. So anyway guys, I'll see you back here tomorrow, and all you're going to have to do is just wait for the continuation of this video. Well, good morning guys, good day again, and we're back, and I've got these soaked. I've rinsed them, and I do want to say, when you use this pickle and lime, you want to rinse these very well. The recipe or the instructions say to rinse them 3 times in cool water, and then you're supposed to, the last time, you put some water in them and let them soak in the refrigerator for like 3 hours. I've not went and let them soak that long, but I've let them soak quite a bit. So I've rinsed these off, tried to get them as good as I can. I will say you'll need to be careful with them because they will break easily. They are crunchy now. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get my jars loaded, and I'll show you the process and how I do that, and we'll be right back with you. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to put to a quart jar, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of mustard seed. The little things go everywhere. And then we're going to put, now these are rather large cloves of garlic, so I just split them in half, put them in there. You put the garlic to suit your taste. To me, I like it. I like to taste the garlic. And I have some heads of dill here. These are the blooms. These have done bloomed, and they're just now starting to put on seed. You can pick these at any stage you would like to, but if I have them like this, I like to grab these first and use these. But I'm going to put 2 down in the bottom, and yeah, I think that'll work. And if you have extra stem, I mean, you can use that as well. And I'm going to take my longest ones. I'm going to go ahead and just start standing these up. I like to start with the longest ones first, and that way the short ones can be worked in later. And I do have a pot of hot pepper that I'm going to stick in here. And I kind of want it to the outside. One thing I will do to that, I'm going to pierce it. That lets the oils out so that it can do what you put it in there to do. And we'll just tuck him down right there. Have some that is green. I actually wanted one red one, and pierce that one. Can clip the top of that off right there. That broke on me. Okay. Now I'm going to put one more head of dill toward the top here. We'll just tuck it down there. And we'll see if we can tuck a few more slices in here. And while all this is going, I have my brine heating up, and it's getting ready. And I do want to say, I want to mention this. My normal pickle brine is 3 cups of water, 3 cups of 5% apple cider or distilled white vinegar, either one, and 4 tablespoons of salt. That is a basic pickle brine. Okay, with that being said, when I'm doing pickle slices where you're exposing a lot of the flesh, it's not a bad idea to make your brine just a little bit heavier with vinegar, because I found what happens, cucumbers are mostly water, and when you slice something like that, it will expose more of it'll expose more water to it, therefore weakening down your brine. So try to even this out as best I can. I think I'm going to stop right there with that one. And I have another jar. Got to open up more mustard seed. I'm going to finish this one out. Oh, one other thing I was going to add to it is some peppercorns. You want to just put just a few, maybe just there again to suit your taste. Just a few, just drop them down in there like that. Got to get this cover off of this. We need another teaspoon mustard seed. And we need 2 more heads of dill. Cut that brine down. Okay, now we'll start loading this jar. Guys, these are excellent on a hamburger or sandwich. They just don't get any better than this in my book. All right, I don't have no more red pepper, but I have 3 pods of green, so I'm going to tuck those down in here. There again, you pierce them. And it's a good idea not to seal up your jars till you've got everything pretty well filled out. And I need to get another head of dill. Okay guys, you see here, this is what I was talking about. You can break the stems up. That one's actually in the blooming stage. It's not seeding out yet. But you can take these right here, just break those up. Because I'm starting to run close on these. And I might put some of that in that jar over there. Take these little slivers and put it all in there so nothing's wasted. Okay. Alright, I've got my hot brine. And need to add my peppercorns. Just a little bit right here. All right, get our lids on. Alright, these are ready to go in the canner, and I will give these a boiling water bath for about 5 to 10 minutes and take them out, let them cool. And guys, these need to sit for roughly, I would say 4 to 6 weeks. That way you give a lot of the flavors and time to really infuse in there. But guys, these are excellent pickles, and I actually use that same recipe and I do them whole. And I've got this recipe on here online on YouTube. I will either put a link in the description, or I may even put a card up in the end of this video linking you to that video. So anyway guys, give these a try. I hope you'll like them. If you love just plain old-fashioned dill pickles used with homegrown dill and garlic, I don't think you'll be disappointed. So guys, thank you for watching, and thank you so much for the support you've given my channel over the past couple of years that we've really got started on this. I appreciate it so much. Don't forget to hit that like button and share the video, and I'll certainly appreciate it. Thank you guys from Little NC Farmer.